What's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to be doing a little Vicky time, but Vicky 2, not Vicky 3. So as you can see, I have 37 hours. That's just the Steam version. I have a lot more hours for the before it came to Steam, or before I picked up the Steam version of it. So I want to show you guys something. All right. So Vicky 2, right? It's on Steam. Reviews and 92% positive. 92% positive. That's pretty huge. Even recent reviews are 93% positive. It's even more. Yeah, this game is very positive, right? Everybody loves this game. Die-hard Paradoxians. I guess that's what we call ourselves. I don't know. Whatever you want to call us. Die-hard Paradox people love this game. Now, let's flip over to Victoria 3, which I did buy, my own cash. And 63% find the game positive. 63%. Now, what we're going to do is, as I'm playing Victoria 2, I'm going to jump between. Just letting you know. And so I stopped playing Victoria 3 because I'm going to wait for their DLCs and their updates to come in, hopefully to fix the things that I mentioned that I'm not fond of. If you're not sure, if you're first time for this channel, please subscribe and like all that stuff. I hate saying that, but you know. So I played it, not cool, and I said, you know what? Let me play Hearts of Iron. It's a relatively new DLC, so I went over to it. And I was gonna buy it, or at least maybe even wait for the Thanksgiving sale, but I was gonna buy it soon. And then I see this. 22% of the reviews, 456 reviews, are positive. 22%. 37% are positive out of 1,698. So 1,700 reviews, only 37% are positive. That's scary. I don't know why. I'm going to quickly check that out. And I know some of you guys are like, come on, just get to Victoria 2. But actually, I'll look at this later. We'll do a dive into that later. I got Vicky 2 rolling. Oh, by the way, it runs on Linux. Just letting you know. Because I'm not that type of person to use Windows. I have to use Windows. I have to fix Windows 5 days a week for my 9 to 5. I am not using it for my... what do you call it? For my off time. All right, so this is working. Let me just double check to make sure that the OBS is good. I wonder why the audio is not working. That could be a problem. The audio is not working. No, I hear the actual effects, like the clicking. I don't hear the music though. Weird. And I do notice that... Oh crap, this is gonna be bad. Okay. It's not too bad. I have to go left, right, I have to use the mouse cursor. The up and down keys, like that's how they move. The WASD keys, I don't know if they're originally mapped. But in this game you do have access to the Army and Navy. Just saying. Just putting that out there. And by the way, guess what? You can name them. So again, like, I do feel like a lot's been taken away in the new version. Things are supposed to get better, you know, like, I'll use smartphones, right? iPhone 1, right? You had the iPhone, which your internet on the phone, right? Which was big. Then iPhone 3G, which you had 3G connectivity. Then 3GS, which you had video. And then iPhone 4, radically new design. Well, you know, things get better. You know, they're not taken away. I'm just putting that out there. I don't want to, like, piss off anybody at Paradox. But at the same time, I don't know what was going on there. I don't know. I really don't, to be honest with you. New Bedford. I don't have much time. The wife did me a favor and she took the kiddos to the park. So I decided to stop doing some work on. I'm supposed to be working right now, on my second job, but you know. I want to play some of this stuff here. So, like, this is another big thing here, right? So, like, I have the Army of Observation under Edmund Gaines, right? And you have all these nice things here. I feel like I was trying to run a mod on this. I just couldn't get it to run. The mod was last updated in 2020, so I'm assuming, I don't know. It could be that I'm running in a Windows, in Linux. Okay, cool. So, the Native American tribes are missing in this one. The mods do add them in, but, Okay, I'm gonna have to go back on one of my Victoria 3 things. No, I'm not. Actually, I just realized I'm not. I thought this was the whole thing. No, there's a lot. There's 3, 6, 12. 6 times what? 3, 5, that's 30. They say 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 different technologies. It's definitely not in Victoria 3. Definitely not there. I'm just saying. Where can I... Definitely going to focus on muzzle-loaded rifles. Because I'm going to go to war with Mexico. That's right. Winfield Scott is in command of the U.S. Dragoons. I haven't played this game in so long, guys. It's ridiculous. But, like, I want to show you, like, if you look at the bottom right, that is all the stuff that you can check. So, like, this is the rail, right? Infrastructure level, diplomacy, region. I mean, there's a lot here, guys. Just like every other Paradox game, like Imperator, all that stuff. But if you flip over to, right, Vicky 3, right, I want to see if I can find a screenshot for it. There's nothing. There's this thing right here, and I think only about, like, a few open up. It's not many different map views. Definitely not. Like, very little. Maybe half a dozen, So that's point number 1, also, like, this to me is important, right? Like, so this right here. So tax, daily income, poor, middle, and rich class, right? This to me is like, it's important, 76% are getting their life needs. So there's a lot of data here. I would even say more data than in Vicky 3. And I know Vicky 3 is a brand new remake, and there'll be less data there, but if you take out the entire military system, which they did, I feel like there should be more data than they have, right, in Vicky 3. There should be at least somewhat close to what is in Vicky 2, right? If you didn't have to spend all that coding and all creating new functions and new variables, new arrays, and different APIs for the military system, because it's very basic, right? You could take that development time and focus it on this stuff, right? So, like, this is what I love. Like, what I could do here is I'm taxing the rich, the poor at 50%. So I'm gonna reduce that down to, I don't know what, 45%, right? And I'm gonna keep an eye on this. 76% are getting their daily needs. I'm gonna do that. And then rich, I'm just gonna leave them where they are. My expenses are expensive. A little bit expensive. National stockpile. Acha mama, that's expensive. How much money do I got in the bank? 13,000. I'm losing 300. So I'm definitely going to have to reduce this down to, like, I don't know, 50, I don't know, somewhere around here, man. And then what is this? Industry? Yeah, there's nothing there. This game has a lot. I haven't played this game in a while, and I just realized how much difference there is. Military spending. Okay. I'm still losing money, but not as much. So let's click on offer subsidies. So this is similar to, I guess, the Victoria 3, where you can, I forgot the thing I chose, bankroll. I think that's what I chose, bankroll. I think this is just a different. So I'm going to send Texas some subsidies. It'd be cool if I can, like, put in how much money I want to give them, you know? And then I'm going to go to the Texan War of Dependence. Oh, wow. Check this out. Command units. While fighting a war together, puppets may take command of their units. Oh, wow. Okay. Bet you one of the DLCs did that. I don't remember that happening before. Stand by. Request for military access. Yes, you can get military access. And I'm going to call this the first fleet. I like naming my fleets. You know, and then, like I said, this is another thing, you know, that's... You know, it's... You know, it's... It's something that's been taken away, you know? And it's not even like it's been... How do I say? Improved on, right? Like, you have Dixie HQ. You can't change that. You have Northwestern HQ or something. Northeastern HQ, whatever. You can't change the names of that. The one thing I didn't like about this game, though, is the rebels. The rebels become a serious problem. They just pop up everywhere, and it's like kind of a nightmare. Got my black coffee here. I'm gonna call this the Third Army. Of course, this is my First Army. And then I got 15 ships. 15 ships of the line. So what I usually like to do is this. Yeah, you're not getting that. Oh, I'm still losing $60. It's okay. It's all right. So, like, I can do a laissez-faire kind of economy in here. Let me go in here to check the chat because I keep forgetting about that. Sorry. So Hog1 says Victoria 3 looks a bit easier compared to Victoria 2. In terms of the UI, yes. I would say yes. Yeah, it's more eye candy too. But I guess that's one of the things that people love about Victoria 2. There's so much stuff you could interact with, you know? Like, you got all these prices here. Sorry, my nose and my lungs are still from that freaking daggone virus. Not good. But, I mean, there is a lot of stuff here. Especially you got a budget here, right? You got a production here. You could subsidize factories. You could do that in Victoria 3 too. But like you could see they're losing money here for this can factory. So I forgot that you can change higher priority. I like that. I'm definitely going to subsidize the factory because I want it to be profitable. And it's going to create jobs. Now, the cool thing about it is, like, I don't have to interact with this. Like, I'm subsidizing, right? But the capitalists themselves you're gonna start seeing factories pop up by themselves. And I like that. And then I think I'm in a laissez-faire economy right now. I forgot how much stuff you can do here, man. So you see there's like a railroad here. There's 0 capitalist investors in this railroad. But that's going to change. And I think I'm in a laissez-faire build factories. I can't build factories because I'm laissez-faire. So that's a really cool thing. I'm in a laissez-faire economy, which means hands off. I can't build factories. I could subsidize, which is cool, but I can't get involved, which is kind of cool. And you could change the laws to kind of do that. Again, in Victoria 3, you got to build the factories, dude. You got to build the railroads. Good luck. And here it tells me automatically, right, there's 6 unemployed craftsmen in Illinois and Louisiana, right? This project here, there's 0 investors, probably because we don't have the stuff for it. But I want to see something here. Oh crap! I lowered the taxes and it dropped down from 76 to 56 are getting their life needs. All right, I'm gonna lower the tax on the rich, and I know some of you guys are gonna be like, dude, but I've noticed in previous Victoria 2 games, by reducing their taxes, I do notice that they're willing to invest more in like buildings and railroads and stuff like that. That's one big thing I remember. And in Victoria 3, this is all going to cost me a crazy amount of money. 75 every day. So I got this army of observation, which I'm going to call it the 3rd army, which I actually have a 3rd army, but whatever. I'll just change it. I do love naming my units, you know. That's one thing I do like. Freaking nose is killing. Daggone thing. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like, I don't know. I do feel like let's move you over to New Orleans. Come on, get there. And I can get an idea of where the Mexican and Texan army are. Yeah, we're a free country. I always try to play like in Victoria, I like playing the, oh crap, look at this. Acha mama. See, like I said in Victoria 3, in my review, the Texans always lose the Texan War of Independence. They become part of Mexico. And they got a lot of troops coming up. They got 15,000 plus 11,000 here. So we're looking at, what, 26,000? And I could put in more, but I would have to go to war with Mexico. I wish they did more DLCs for this game. Like, you know, add more money, give Texas more money, loan them units. That has added any war goals. Jeez. Yeah. It's just going to rip apart. Ah, you see? Check this out. So remember I said 0? I lowered taxes a little bit. 2 capitalist investors are investing in this. So now there's some lumber that's been acquired. There's been some steel and some cement that's been acquired. So they're going to build this railroad in New York, on Long Island. Now I can invest, put some government money into it. I'm just going to let the capitalists do their thing. Another cool thing in this game is you can do a foreign investment. You can build factories in other countries, which tie them to you, which is really cool. Again, I don't think that's in Victoria 3. I don't know. It might be. I didn't put enough time in the game because I was just so... I got 6 hours in that game, and I was just like... Let me look here, because... I remember with Victoria 3, you could do trade routes. I don't think you could build in other countries. Now, a lot of people will go on and say, like, yeah, but you gotta understand this is, like, the beginning of a game. Like, this is a brand new reboot, so a lot of features are gonna be missing, like how Hearts of Iron 4 lacked a lot of the feature Hearts of Iron 3 had, even as a vanilla game. Eventually, they started adding a little bit more, but... like, we're years into Hearts of Iron. Like, I don't know. When did Hearts of Iron come out? Like 2016, 2015, somewhere around there? Right? So, over half a decade into this game. Cores are still not in the game. Cores, which existed in World War II, are not in the game. But I just hate the fact that you have to build everything. Like, here, this feels so immersive, because you're like, all right, you know, capitalists are investing in a railroad there. That's pretty cool, you know? I don't know where the Texan army is. So, this is another thing. In Hearts of Vicky 3, there is no naval base in Norfolk, which I thought was kind of weird. I was like, wait. 1836, there was a naval base in Norfolk. This game has naval base in Norfolk. So, did they not do their research? Like, what I'm assuming is, like, their start date, they were like, all right, was there a shipyard in Norfolk? Where were shipyards in the U.S. in 1836, right? I'm assuming that's what they did. But they couldn't have. Because in Vicky 2, you have 2 naval bases there, so I could build ships. But in Vicky 3, there are no naval bases. You have to build it. So, in one of the two games, they didn't do their research. How much is that going to cost me? How many units are here? 3, 4, 5. So we're going to build 2 more Clipper ships. So what am I exporting? Tobacco. Tobacco. And one cool thing in this game is like there are different districts, right? So check this out. So in Richmond, I can click here. The mafia run stuff. You gotta be part of the family, you know. All right. So you could break things down by district, right? So I can go to population for Richmond only, not the whole state like in Vicky 3. You could only break it down by the state. Now here I can go like, all right, so there are 2,000 soldiers in Virginia. I don't have any officers. So, I'm loving it. Unemployment's at 0%. Now I know there was a way that you can. So let's see. Aristocrats. So I'm going to click on aristocrats. I love all this. I feel like, honestly, guys, there's a lot more detail here. And I'm trying to remember. There was a way to convert populations into, like, officers. I need officers. I love that it breaks things down. Like you could pick individual aristocrats, farmers in individual districts. In Vicky, you can't. In Vicky 3, you can't do that. Trying to remember. It's been such a while ago since I've done this, but I do remember that you could do it. I'm just trying to remember how. So I got some officers here. Artisans. There's probably something I need to do that I'm overlooking, but I remember you can mess around with that stuff. Definitely have to employ people. And oh wow, 62 unemployed in Massachusetts. Ay chamama. That's not good, man. All right, we definitely need to. Oh, you could do national focus. Encourage. Okay. This is what I like. Party loyalty. Oh. Okay. So, who are unemployed again? Craftsmen. What do craftsmen do? They, I guess they do. Textile industry. What should I export? What's really expensive on the market now? price change since yesterday. Paper is expensive, not in high demand. Yeah, there's so much stuff here, guys. And I can even put in a stockpile of it. Yeah, this game has much more than... let us focus on... not the wood industry, textile. Yeah, let's focus on that. Let's encourage that. I think there's a few national focuses I can set. So I'm going to encourage the shipping industry there. Obviously, one of the big things that I'm exporting is tobacco. So I'm going to be focusing on tobacco. Glass, wine, liquor. Where can I focus on tobacco? Cements, machine parts, armaments, consumer goods. I guess I'll do consumer goods because that would fall into consumer goods. How many national focuses do I have? I forgot, man. I wish I can get involved in this war, seriously. I want to help out Texas. My neighbor was like... yeah, Texas is not going to win. Look at this. What is this? So strong, in fact, America caught when the white ball is hardest there begun. Good. Yeah, I'm losing money. I lost half my treasury. The biggest thing that's taking money from me is what? Military spending. Daggone, man. And national stockpile. Do we have the stockpile in already? I mean, come on. What else do you need to stockpile? I'm close. Once that stockpile is in, you know, I don't have to... Oh, I took over this part here. That's cool. Then, you know, my profits are going to go up because I'll have whatever artillery and stuff that I need. And I'm very close to having it. Actually, let's not do tariffs. I try to do laissez-faire as much as I can. Shoot. Mexico is really... I hear something good. Alright, so check this out. I don't know what the freak that was, but I know what it was, but I... Oh, yeah. It's the Clipper ship. That's what it was. Okay. I thought it was something else, but let's go to production because that's what I thought it was. We have 390 capitalist investors building our railroad. Like, this is what I mean. Like, I don't have to build a railroad. Like, they're doing it themselves. They already got more than half the supplies for it. Factory-wise, yeah, I do have to subsidize quite a bit, which stinks. But it keeps people employed. So it's important. Obviously, if the factories go, that's, canneries that I can't, we are not allowed to expand this factory because of laissez-faire. But I could have canneries in the United States instead of importing them, which obviously is good for conflict and everything. And as you can see, infrastructure, right? Here is 0. In Massachusetts, 9%. New York is 1%. And there are 2 factories in New York. So the capitalists are like, well, look, if I build a railroad in New York, the infrastructure is going to get better, which probably means they're going to get more employees, which means they can produce more stuff, which means they can export more stuff, which means they can get more profit. Like it's a system, and I love that. But also the fact being that and we're going to go back to it, in Vicky 3, you got to build a factory, right? And then you hand it to the capitalists who run it for you. I honestly feel like that's like a present day Russia kind of thing, right? You build a factory, like an oligarchy kind of thing, right? That's what I honestly feel like. You're building the factory, building the railroad, they take control over it, and you just got to keep expanding it. Why would I need to expand it? Why do I need to get involved in the economy? I'm a free country. I'm a capitalist country. Why am I getting involved in the economy? And then I have some people that kind of later on go like, well, you can't look at it like that. You got to look at it as a game. And I'm like, I am looking at it as a game. This is not real life, obviously. We're trying to simulate something similar to, the economy and the production and system of that time. Good, I have 2 now. Go here. And the reason I'm building those 2 transports is because I'm probably going to get involved. So, organizations at 27%. There's no way I can find out the Mexican Army's organization, right? No. But so, like, this is another thing. Like, by having my fleet here, I can see what's going on. I know there's 15,000 Mexican troops here, and there's probably a couple thousand here. We can only join the losing side of a war when the current war score is at least 1%. Wow, Mexico brought in 14 strength now. They're even stronger now than they were before. Now, I'm trying to remember. I think if you declare an alliance, I don't think you automatically go to war with Mexico. But also in like Victoria 3, Canada is broken up into like 1 or 2 or 3 different pieces. Like there's a piece here, there's a piece here, and I think there's a piece out there. But here it's just called British Canada. So the question is like, which is more historically accurate? Vicky 2 or Vicky 3? For you guys that are, historical YouTubers, right? Let me know. You guys should do like a video on which Victoria game is the most historically accurate, right? Which got it. Oh crap, these guys are. I saw the attrition thing here. Oh, Texas brought 9,000 men behind their lines. I wonder if that affects their supply and stuff. Stand by here. Don't leave. I want to see what's going on. So the railroad in Long Island is good to go. They got enough capitalists to invest in it. What is this? Describing the purported unconstitutional of slavery as being widely disseminated, allowing its where it has seen its widest circulation. Shall we curtail it? No. I know I'm heading to the Civil War, but whatever. Yeah, so in 700 days, so about 2 years, I'll have a railroad out in Long Island. And you'll see as like the industry develops and such, you're going to just see massive amounts of construction projects. And then, what do you call it? Factories being built. Ooh. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. You see, this is why you got to subsidize. That factory was closed in Massachusetts, which now brought... Crap, that's a lot. Dude, I had like 600 people in Massachusetts that were unemployed. Now it's over 10,000 because of this cannery. Crap. All right, we're definitely going to subsidize. I got to keep an eye on this stuff here. 8,000, so they're getting rehired back in. Come on. And that's why you subsidize, because having unemployed people is not good for your country. All right. So, you know, I'm going to lower this national stockpile because I can't afford this stuff, man. This needs to go to the positive. I'm already at like $1,000. Yeah, I know. Some of you guys are going to be like, but I have to... Oh, crap! I fracked that up, didn't I? I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Stunad. That's what happens when you rush. You don't rush. But it's okay. I'm going to take it from Mexico anyway. We're going to go to war. Usually I whip Mexico. There we go. Intervene in war. Okay. Probably not a good idea since I lowered military funding. But I need... Oh, crap. Check this out. $70. I'm making a lot of money now. So let's increase defense spending to 50. We're gonna go. Let's go up to 56, 59. We've got to go to war. I don't want. No offense. I mean, I don't want. I want Texas to be part of the Union. Doom. All right, so me and Mexico are not doing not cool anymore. I am gonna go to New Orleans first because I gotta get my troops. What do you call it? Oh, I forgot you could build forts in this game. Can't do that in Vicky 3. Nope, can't build. You can't. I don't think you can build forts in Vicky 3, right? There's so little you could do on the military side. There's like I could probably count how many options there are in the military section on my hands in Vicky 3. All right. Now, puppets. Form an alliance. Now, can I control your force? Oh, I'll have to wait. So we can't just go in there yet, right? We're gonna get our butts handed toward us. What we're gonna have to do is get our troops supplies up. So, like, they got 27% of supplies. I'm making good money, so let's keep increasing this. I don't know where that money's coming from. I guess because I increased taxes quite a bit. People are going to get pissed off by that, but we'll deal with that later. Right now, we have to get stuff to our troops. As long as it's positive, I'm happy. And you guys see this? I got a new railroad being developed in Syracuse. Why are you in attrition? Lack of maintenance goods. Oh, that's because of that crap. Wow, Mexico's way ahead of me on these things. Nice. Wow, they're... You know, you're not getting that. Jeez, Mexico has quite a bit of troops. We're looking at 35,000 active duty Mexican troops. That's a little concerning. The U.S. has a total of, I got 42,000. I just don't like those numbers, though, to be honest with you guys. I'm still a bit concerned. Those numbers don't sound powerful enough, you know. I was hoping I could with that alliance, but whatever. I don't know. This thing is still going up, so I'm happy, man. I guess the income from the... Look how much... The rich pay nothing. $8. Yeah, I know, you know, they're investing in businesses and stuff like that, and I understand that. You know, they're putting money in there, and I understand that, but at the same time, I'm not a fan of the rich people. And it's a long story. I just, you know, I have my personal reasons, but most of the people I know that I've met and hung out with, friends, everything, are the cheapest people I've known in my entire life. Like, people that I know growing up that made, and this is like 90s and 2000s, that, you know, had a six figures in the bank, you know, that were making six figures, like, you know, 200,000 or 300,000 a year, which in the 90s was a lot, right? They were mad awesome people. Like, they were very cool. They tipped a lot. When we went out to partying, don't worry, I got you. You know, like, really cool. But that's somewhere around that 1 million mark or 2 million mark, people just get cheap. Like, I'm not going to say anything, but people get cheap, man, really cheap. Like even paying for meals, like. Anyway, I'm not going to get into the whole politics thing about that. That's just my own personal experience. And I remember when I worked for IBM. I was just checking the chat, making sure. I remember working for IBM. We were up at their worldwide headquarters. And I gotta finish the stream soon. I remember I was talking to one of my coworkers, and we were in the middle of farmland. Like this is like Westchester or on the border of Putnam County, which 10, 15 years ago, I mean, like I think it's still farmland. And I'm like, it's really weird that IBM put their worldwide headquarters, this is what I was saying to him, in the middle. I mean, like, you drive out, and there are cows there, and there's horses there, and there are chickens there. You know, like, you would think worldwide headquarters, probably keep it close to New York City, you know, not like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours away, whatever. And he was like, you know who owns all these farms? I'm like, farmers? I mean, he was like, no, dude, the executives that work here. And I'm like, why would executives want farms? Like, I mean, if you're a vice president of a corporation, highly doubt you probably want to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and, you know, milk a cow or something, you know, or you don't have time for that. Farmers work hard, you know, like they're freaking hard workers. And he says, dude, they get the minimum amount that they need to be classified as a farmer. That's why you don't see a lot of cows. Like you'll see, I don't know, 5 or 10 or whatever. And there was not a lot of cows. There were cows, just not a lot of them. There were a few chickens, just not a lot of them. And they get the bare minimum to classify themselves as a farm. I'm assuming they hire somebody to just keep those couple of cows fed, to get tax write-offs on it, to be classified as a farm. And I was like, are you kidding me? And they're like, nah, dude. I was like, you'd be surprised. And I really was surprised. And yeah, I mean, because when you go to like the restaurants or like the stores, the strip malls there, they were really like high end. And I'm like, it just all didn't make sense. Like you go to a pizza place and I'm paying double or triple what I'm paying in New York, in Brooklyn, right? I mean, it tasted great, but I'm like, why is this so expensive? It's expensive because they can pay, you know, they could charge that. They know that the senior vice president down the street will pay $18 for a calzone, you know? And there are tons of other examples, but, you know, growing up in New York, hanging out around Wall Street, you see a lot of those. It's very concerning when you have a 401k and stuff like that, and you're hanging out on Wall Street because, you know people, and you go into the Wall Street bar because, you know, your friends got money and they're going to pick up the tab. And, you know, of course, I try to be a nice guy. I'm like, no, I got it. Don't worry about it. I was like, dude, I got you. Don't worry about it. I invited you. Don't worry about it. So, appreciated it. I didn't make a lot of money back then. Dang. Excuse me. But I remember, like, and it's just scary, like, during the week or weekends, like, you have brokers, you have people that, all I'm gonna say is if you ever watch that movie with, what is that movie with, Leonardo DiCaprio, Wolf of Wall Street, Very, very accurate. Very accurate. I've been in a lot of bars in New York, a lot of clubs. I don't think I've seen people so, wow, like you worried about their health. Like, dude, you look like you need to go to hospital. Like, you want to go to hospital? How you doing? Like, dude, relax, calm down, have a beer. Oh yeah, I'm having a beer. I'm like, is he on, dude? Oh, he's on a lot. He's on a lot. And then, you don't think about that stuff, like that they're managing your 401k and stuff like that. But it's scary. Province of Portland now belongs to the U.S. Foreign Minister of USA looked rather pleased in the recent interview. This is another thing that's missing in Vicky 3. This was really cool. I like this. I forgot about that. I mean, I don't know. It's a little, it's concerning. All right, they got 57% of their supplies. What do you guys think? Should I go? I feel bad for the Texan army. They're really getting ripped apart, man. But I don't know if my boys are ready. Let's head to Austin. I'm going to send my forces to Austin. Hopefully by the time we get there, we'll have enough supplies. Now, you see there's 15,000 men there. They're there for a reason. And I know some of you guys will be like, what are you thinking about doing, dude? I'm thinking about doing something. So this is another cool thing. It's not in Vicky 3. Like, it tells me it gives me a nice little pop-up saying, hey, by the way, conservatives lost the 34% of the upper house. Liberals took 24%. And liberals are the Republicans. A lot of people get confused. Republicans were liberal in the 1860s, because the Republican Party came around that time. They're the ones that are the liberal Republicans are the ones for anti-slavery, and the conservative Democrats are the ones that are trying to keep it. So, when I see liberals plus 25%, that means we're pushing forward, to that Civil War. The slavery debate begins. Should our Senate ever be in a position to force political reform on the South, a 40% liberal upper house, which we have now, we can be certain that it will not happen without opposition. So now we go to politics, because do I have to wait for the upper house to? I know it just said that we changed. I forgot about the decision system. Now, this reform stuff is in Victoria 3, which I do appreciate. No, leave them be. We're going to have to fight the Civil War soon, so... See, Texas, if you just let me control your forces... Oh man, I'm losing money again. I'm already moving through your country. Now, the question is, I have 15,000 men. And one thing I learned from the great Winfield Scott is go to party town. Veracruz, baby. It will strike a quick end to the war. And since they don't have... I mean, look at this game. They even tell you how fast they're moving. This is not in Victoria 3. I know some people are going to be like, dude, we are losing the race in Colorado and stuff. We're not going to lose the race. Don't worry about it. "25 ships of the U.S. fleets. An armada of ships." Mexico is a little worried. They're like, okay, this is a little concerning. The U.S. has 15,000 soldiers on the border. And they got 21,000. Now I'm bringing a little bit more. 27,000. Oh, crap. That's okay, whatever. Zachary Taylor, baby. Zachary Taylor. I should have focused on the troops, though. So check this out. They left 21,000 soldiers to defend against my American 2nd and 3rd Army, which is fine. You can stay there. It's okay. You'll find out reason why they're going to be like, whoa, 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 there's 15,000 American troops in Veracruz, very close to our border. You're dang right. I didn't even call it the reserves. And by the way, this is another thing. I know I'm speaking a lot, but this is another thing. Trying to hear if the family came back. This is another thing, and I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, in Victoria 3, they call the active duty troops. To move active duty troops, you got to mobilize them, which is weird. I mentioned this in my review. You don't mobilize active duty troops. You mobilize reserve troops. Like, I used the 69th Infantry in Manhattan. The 69th Infantry, legendary unit, by the way, fought at Cemetery Ridge in Gettysburg. I've visited that part a lot. They're Army National Guard today. You know, their history is very deep. And I love, when I was in the military, I loved going through their army. It is so rich. They have like a museum inside. It's only available to like military because you have to show ID to get inside. But you could see like stuff from World War One, World War Two, Civil War, like actual stuff from the Civil War. I mean, obviously you can't put your hands on it. I mean, unless you're really cool with the commanding officer. I wonder if like somebody's really cool, like maybe the XO or somebody, or maybe the commanding officer could just open it up and touch, you know, the flag. That was at Gettysburg. That would be freaking cool. That would be freaking cool. That would be freaking cool. That would be insane. That would be awesome. Yeah. Anyway, but my point is like you don't mobilize active duty troops, and then they call, so like, here I can mobilize the reserve, right? Which will call up 16 brigades. Victoria 3 uses battalions. I'm sorry, but when I read about like the American Revolution, you know, and things like that, like you had Anthony Wayne's brigade. not Anthony Wayne's battalion. And I don't remember, when I read the books and stuff like that, I don't remember hearing battalions being referred to. I always hear about brigades and divisions, not battalions. So, and then 16, I hit mobilize, and I would mobilize 16 brigades. Now, in Victoria 3, they're called conscripts. Now, we know that word now because, well, that's what Russia calls their reserve troops. And I'm sure, like in Europe, too, they call it conscripts, but... Sam Houston's getting beat badly. Go there to get an admiral. They got 23,000 men. They're heading north. Let's follow them. All right. What I'll do is, you're cute. You're gonna do that, huh? So now they're gonna move everything. See, this is one thing I don't like about the Victoria 2 AI is if you move 12,000, they'll move their 23. So we're just gonna wait, and they'll just send everybody north. And this guy's heading north, so they're sending a lot of troops north. Be my guest. Put my magic to the test. Because my friend Veracruz is going bye-bye. Alliance offer from the USCA. That's right. I forgot. Yeah, we definitely want that. So check this out. Buffalo is now doing a railroad. Let me check out the production. Factory-wise, man, not a lot of things are making profit. But, you know, the one real cool thing I love about this is I am not using reserve troops. I am using active duty troops. Oh, wow. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Was that the forces that went north? I don't think so. I think did they mobilize? Did Mexico just mobilize their strength? I don't know where the Mexican fleet is. It's concerning me a little bit. I don't want them to surprise me yet. Yep, the Texan army's gone. $26,000 American troops. With another 14,000 there. We can develop a colony in Oregon. Oregon. I forgot where the button is for the state thing. Oh! Okay. Oh, I forgot Florida's not a state in this one. I mean, historically. One thing I'm worried about is the Mexican army showing up here. I don't want them to invade U.S. territory. 0.01, that's not bad. Oh, crap, look on our ships. Yeah. Send them back. 88%, I don't like that. The attrition rate is not that good. We're going to go this way, I think. Stay clear of the mountains. Come on, baby, come on. They put 3,000 soldiers on the border. So one thing I want to do here is, and this is another thing. You can't build forts in Victoria 3, can you? I don't think you can. Which is stupid, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Hog1 says, eat dirt for dinner. I think that Vicky 3 just needs time to be a good game, just like Vicky 2. Yeah, I agree, and which is the reason why I'm keeping Victoria 3. Like, I'm not returning it with Steam. But the question is, how long of a time? How long did it take Hearts of Iron 3? Because my initial review of Hearts of Iron 3 was not good. Like, I didn't like it. Because it was a shell of a game. It took a lot of the stuff that was in Hearts of Iron 3, even the vanilla version of Hearts of Iron 3, and just stripped it, right? And, of course, they started because they had to have a brand new engine and everything, and I understand that. But it didn't have a lot of things. It introduced new mechanics and stuff like that, which I totally understand. It wasn't until somewhere around I forgot which it was. I got a lot of games. Man the Gates, Man the Waters. What the heck was it? I hear the Victoria soundtrack now. Oh no, that's from this. Man the Guns. So it wasn't until like somewhere around 2019 where I was really getting stoked about Hearts of Iron, where it was. La Resistance came out in... and I forgot what these are. Death or Dishonor. I forgot what this offered. But I remember when you can start making your own customized ships with Man the Guns. I got really excited to where Hearts of Iron was. And now we're at By Blood Alone, right? So there's a lot in the game. You can customize your tanks. You can customize your planes. There's a new a logistics system. Amazing. So Hearts of Iron is really a great game. The latest DLC is very concerning. I have to find out what's going on there. But it came out in 2016. The game is amazing now, right? And it started getting amazing around the Man the Guns update. And even Man the Guns only got 58% positive review. Which was a couple years down the road. So I paid $50. We paid $50 for a game that is not really going to be enjoyable to play for at least 2 to 3 years. And that's going based on the fact that sales were good and that they will continue investing in it. I know they did that with Imperator, and so I have faith in Paradox that they will continue. But there's a possibility that might not happen. You know, it might be a possibility. We don't know how excuse me, Dagon knows it. We don't know how the game was. I mean, obviously it wasn't received that well. It was 60-something%. In Victoria 2, we knew the game was very successful because the project lead said, if it's successful, I'm going to shave my hair, which he did. He didn't do it this time because, well... Alright, so I got 26,000 American troops smashing in to the Mexican army here. I'm going to slow down. General Antonio de Santa Anna, the Napoleon of the West. I'm taking a -1 on that. I got artillery, he doesn't. I have cav, he doesn't. Oh, I am breaking them. Break them low. My boys! What's happening to my boys? Major, do you have glasses? Winfield Scott, my boy. We only took like a couple thousand losses. They're at 50% losses. So I love these stats here. Okay. All right. So I came in with 26,000. I lost 5,700 as casualties. You know, one thing that I wish they did is like have casualties, because wounded and dead are rolled into casualties. Wish they separated that. But Santa Ana went from 22,000. He lost 12,000, more than double. And the war score goes up. And my friend, you just lost Veracruz. Do you want a piece? You want a piece out? Put a post peace. They will not accept this offer. So if Mexico does not accept... Oh, crap. They moved their second army. I'm not taking U.S. territory. Alright. I forgot what I was going to do. Now I remember. I'm going to go here. Oh, crap. I don't have enough people in the U.S. that are soldiers to recruit a brigade. All right, let's look at the state. $89,000. How many soldiers are here? And word to the wise, don't ever build troops in the South before the Civil War. Just FYI. Oh, now you can also... So this is cool. You could base it by state and that. That is cool. I like that. So we shall do Philly. Encourage soldiers. What am I exporting? Let's do this. I need to develop brigades. All right, so I should send the Third Army north to deal with them, since I really can't. And you know, as Jackson says, you got the enemy on the run. Keep them on the run. I don't know. I'm gonna follow them and whip them. Yeah, I know. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming there, Pooh Bear. I wonder why projected daily balance is this minus, but I'm making this. Where's the money coming from? I don't know where that money's coming from. That's weird. I mean, I'll figure it out, but I'm just trying to figure out where... Ooh, income from gold mine. That's new. I haven't played this game in a minute, man. Forgot a lot of the cool stuff that it had. You're 5,000 men. Gonna be nothing for my troops. You better run down, or you're gonna lose out. You got 20,000 U.S. soldiers. They're gonna meet you up in northern Texas. I could build 119 ships. Ooh, nice. Come on, Bill. Come on, get there, get there, get there. Oh, he was going west. What should I do? Yeah, let's go to El Paso. Dang it. You sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Screw this. He wants to play games. We'll play games. I'm going to trap you, my friend. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use 2 armies to... Because I'm not playing this game. He has 14,000 men now. One other cool thing that I love is, like, in this map here, you can see the railroad. And they're building a lot, man. Let's check out the... They're investing in a lot of railroad, but not in the factories. I need you to invest in factories, my friend. Is he coming south? Oh, he's coming south. We're gonna head south too. He's gonna try to meet my force of 14,000 men, which is okay. He'll probably get there once I'm like about to go to Mexico City, but I mean, your little 5,000 men are taking heavy attrition. I'm betting. Come on, boys, get there. Come on, take it. Why is there still... Where are the... Oh, shoot. These ships are in rough shape, man. I'm going to send one back to Norfolk. Probably because the port's not big enough or whatever. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh! He increased in size. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, crap. Do you see how that... Oh, that's not working out well. Come on, hurry up, dude. You know, you would think Mexico would, like, call up their reserves at this point, and they didn't. At least I don't think they did. No. You're sending 18,000 south. They're going to try to cut me off of Veracruz. Do me a favor, keep one regiment there. I'm going to send Zachary Taylor with 11,000 men here. Come on, you guys are moving slow. You're moving too slow. If he gets there before you do, dude, I'm not going to be happy. It looks like he's going this way, so... Entrench, boys. Entrench. There we go. Alright, so I don't have as many troops. The 11,000 are on their way, but it's going to take a little bit. He has better organization, too. I got some cannons, though. Fire! And I got 11,000 soldiers right behind you, fat. Gotta make sure not to curse. Oh, organization's at 40. 33. Come on. Hold them, Zachary. Zachary's falling apart, man. He's not doing good. And how long till you get there? August 5th. Ah, oh, man. I don't think he's going to be able to hold, man. Oh, crap. I wonder if the army will be destroyed if I don't get there in time. Is that what happens? I forgot. Oh, I lost 5,000 men, though. Oh, my gosh, that was... That was a little concerning. Santa Anna can really get his troops to move, man. Where's he moving now? Here? No, here. I got 20,000 soldiers right behind you now. 20,000! That's 2 American victories. Let's see if we can put an end to this bloody conflict. They will not accept. Dude, do you realize the more stuff you don't accept... the more I'm just going to demolish you, my friend. I got, how many troops? 17,000 after his 15,000. Come on, get this occupation. Where are you going to go? You're going to try to hold? We're a group of Democrats. Attack commenced. Ooh, I'm taking... That doesn't look good. Crossing the river. I forgot. I didn't look at that. Take the 3rd Army. How long would it take you to get there? I'm going to send some reinforcements over to you, my friend. I mean, he's taking heavier losses, but... Dang, man, I actually should probably get back to work. What I'm thinking is, once I break them... Nice. Where are you heading now? Head to Mexico City. I want the capital. Raise that sucker to the ground. We're losing money now. It's just fine. I think with $24 lost every day, I can handle that. There's the Mexican Navy. Oh, crap. October 9th. When was that? Oh, that was last year. Mexico did mobilize their reserves. These are their reserves. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's sad. These are your reserves. This is your reserve. Oh crap! Yeah, I could see. Oh, interesting. They're gonna take Oregon. It's okay. They'll take Oregon. I'll take the destruction of the Santa Anna's army. And, of course, my friend, I will take your Mexico City. There's the end of Lopez de Santa Anna with your 3 brigades. Your 2nd Cavalry Regiment is all that's left. Through 443 men holding. There goes their entire army. 7,800 men destroyed. Those men are not coming back ever. That's going to have a drastic effect on the Mexican economy. Drastic. Those men are KIA, or I think KIA. I think casualties in this game are KIA. And then once Mexico City's gone, that's it. They have nothing. Like, they would accept this offer now. Wait, I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Offer. I want to see if I can add a war goal. Alright, I think I'm going to leave it here. I want to add a war goal, and I'm trying to remember how to do that. Because what I want to do... Oh, that's where you do it. We cannot add a war goal if someone has an added status quo war goal. Oh crap! The game is still running. I didn't hit the bloody thing. Come on, I'm encouraging soldiers. They should at least have some, like, form at least 1 brigade. So if I do status quo, hold on. I'm gonna actually, because I forgot how this game works. So if I do status quo, okay, I keep Texas. Okay. All right, I think I'm gonna save it there because I don't know if I want to do a status quo. I want to see if I can get a war goal. I want them out of these 2 states, but maybe I could do that later down the road. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. All right. So, going over basically everything we were just talking about. You know, Tony, you were saying that it's going to get as good as Hearts of Iron eventually, and I agree with you. You're 100% right. The only problem is it's going to take a while to get there. And like, I'll be honest, when I was playing this game of Victoria 3, after about like the 3rd hour, like my motivation to play the game like dropped. Like I was like, all right, let me just play some other games. I really play RimWorld or something else or whatever. And that is a big serious thing for me because it's like, all right, I spent $50 on this game. I should be excuse me. I should be motivated to just non-stop, you know, just sit in the seat and play. But I wasn't. Like, I was getting upset, man. I'll be honest. I was getting upset. And I was like, all right, let me force myself. Maybe there's something I'm not figuring out. Maybe the capitalists will invest. Maybe maybe somebody can help me figure out why I can't rename the armies, why it's Dixie HQ, why I can't move soldiers from the Dixie HQ to the Northeastern HQ, even though they're active duty soldiers. Why do they name conscripts? We don't call them conscripts in the U.S. You might call them conscripts in Europe. Totally fine. Not in the U.S. And then it comes down to like, all right, so you don't call them then that becomes like, all right, well, now you're piecing Canada into numerous pieces, and there are differences between Vicky 2 and Vicky 3 in terms of starting points of like, Norfolk doesn't have a harbor in Vicky 3, but in Vicky 2 it does. So which one is right? I have a feeling that there's a harbor in 1836 in Norfolk. Pretty sure, because I lived in Norfolk. You know? So that basically tells me that, like, they rushed the game. They didn't do 100% of their research, which is kind of weird because you could have just took whatever information you found out in Vicky 2, put it in Vicky 3. But also, I can't build forts. I guess we don't remember the Alamo. So we don't have forts in the U.S. We have garrisons. Okay. Let me launch this game. I still have it installed. Oh, somebody posted. Is this a new review? Oh, I forgot which one. Which one of my friends is that? I think I know who that is. $35 hours. I think I know who that is. I love Steam. Just like that, they put my friend's review there is really freaking awesome. Steam. Yeah, as you can see, my review isn't as nice. I started getting a lot of pros, and then I just started getting a lot of cons, and I was just like, no. I should have a heart-to-heart with my friend here. I'm not saying he's wrong. You know, it's just different expectations. Oh, where's my Apple Watch? My wife's out with the kids for a while, for a minute. I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, I would say, there's 60% that do like the game. I don't fall into that category. Oh, crap. Please tell me I can run it. Damn. So, like this. Can't rename. Can't take garrison soldiers. Can I? No. And they're not battalions. They shouldn't be battalions. So I can't transfer soldiers to different parts of the country. People coming on the game right now, they're like, wait, this is not Victoria 2. Can you build, can you build forts? No. You can build barracks, and barracks are modifiers. So barracks are forts. But for the whole state, still I'm not. So it gives me the whole state's stuff. What the heck? What? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, so it just breaks it down by the whole state. And then I have the American Army here. And then I can mobilize this, right? $460 battalions. How much was a battalion back in Revolutionary Civil War days? Was it like 600 to 800 soldiers? Let's do some realism here. Oh, I forgot to change my bloody Walmart order. Daggone. So, let's do this. Let's say battalion. Forgot how much battalion is back then. 800, let's say 460. That's 368,000 troops. I don't know. What do you guys think? That makes sense. 368,000 soldiers. I mean, plus the 14 other active duty battalions. That seems too much for 1840, I think. And I have to recruit a general for... Okay. And then I send them there. And then, so like, and this is the weird thing that I don't like is so like 29 days, right? So 29 days, they're going to be there. I don't see troops moving. You know, it would be really cool if you see them, like, actually moving along the roads. That would be really cool, I'll be honest. You know? But you don't. They're just going to show up. And we talked about this. It's just, I don't know. Do you guys see it, right? There's a lot missing. Like, that is there. Education, like, you don't invest money in education. You do these 3 things. Like, you have 5. Like, this is stupid. I'm sorry. This is stupid. So, in Victoria 2, I'm investing money in education, right? Like, a certain percentage. I forgot how much it was, like 50%. And that's taking money out of my income, whatever, right? But here now, level 3 education. What does that mean? I don't understand. What does that mean? I can go down to level 2. It's going to take 40 weeks. If I go to level 2, how much money is that divesting from the government? Total weekly cost is $898. What if I go down here? That's going to take 81 weeks. How much money am I going to get back? Do you see, like, there's things missing? Oh, the family's back. Do you see? Like, do you see it? It's missing. Oh, I think she's gonna put the baby down. But just, yeah. I mean, take my, you see what I'm saying. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Catch you next